Hi everyone, I recently made a review video of these Firefly LED Christmas lights, and in fact I'm giving some of these away, so check my other video. But now I finished the review, we can play around with these and have some fun. So how do they actually work? Well, if you look here you can see it plugs into the wall, then you have this big box here which then goes through to the lights. Well, this box here is converting the AC voltage to DC for the LEDs. And because of the way this works, it means we can have some fun. For example, here I have a 220 to 110 transformer, and if we swap this over, let's plug it into the transformer. I'm not sure how well you can see on camera, but they are now half the brightness. Now let me say, everything in this video is not recommended by Firefly. This is just me messing around, so don't repeat this at home. But you can see we've just halved the brightness of the LEDs because they're now getting half the voltage. And to give you a better example, I can run it through this standard dimmer switch. Watch the LEDs when I reduce the dimmer. Can you see how they're getting dimmer? And eventually they will all go out actually, except for the red and the blue. And the reason for that is because the red and blue LEDs can operate on a much lower voltage, but if we increase it, you'll see that the greens and the yellows come back. So there you go, green and the yellow or white have come back. So using my dimmer here, I can actually adjust the brightness from very bright to very, very dim, or somewhere in the middle where I still have all the lights on but they're quite dim. So yeah, just a little bit of fun, and that's possible because it just has a basic AC to DC rectifier inside this box. And now we're going to try something a little bit more extreme. I'm going to run it through a starter, which is going to cause this to turn on and off very, very quickly. This is really going to stress test these lights. It's somewhat like a simulation of what might happen after a power outage when it comes back on. But yeah, definitely do not ever try this. So let's see what happens. So I'm not sure how well you can see, but they are flicking on and off very, very fast. Oh, there you go, it's getting more extreme. So this is a starter that's designed to start a fluorescent lamp, but when you use it on a load like this, it's basically going to turn it on and off very, very fast, very high frequency. So this is a very big abusive test. Actually looks quite pretty the way it's flashing on and off, but I'm going to leave this running for, I don't know, let's say 15 minutes and see if it manages to survive this abuse. So I've been sitting here watching this for around 20 minutes now, and it has survived, so I'm happy to say that it did survive this abuse. Let's move on to the next one. So here's the set that I destroyed in my previous video. I've just kind of jerry-rigged it back together, and I've connected a hairdryer to the end where another string of lights is meant to go, and I'm just curious to see what happens if we overload it, so let's try. Oh, nothing. Okay, there we go. So the lights have gone out, but the question is, are the lights broken or did the fuses blow? So that's what we're going to check. We can push out this bit here, and then we get access to the two fuses inside. And we can actually check these fuses by doing a continuity check. So that one's okay, let's check this one. Oh, that one's also okay, so the fuses didn't blow. So I'm not exactly sure what's happened. The fuses appear to be okay, but I did cut it off and bypass them just to double check, and you can see the lights still aren't on. But if I put my probes in the end here, you can see we're still seeing reasonably high voltage, although I think before it was much higher. So maybe our problem is actually here at the rectifier. Maybe that's what we've blown. So I cut off the old rectifier and then I plugged it into the one that's designed for the outdoor lights, and you can see the lights have come on. So it is the rectifier that failed instead of the fuses. Now realistically they're not expecting you to plug a 1000-watt hairdryer into the lights, so maybe not the best test. And I have actually hit this thing in my previous video with a chisel multiple times, so I can't exactly vouch for whether I did any damage to this. I mean, bottom line is it failed in a safe way. It didn't catch on fire or get really hot, like the wires didn't get really hot. So it did fail in a safe way, just not in the way that I was expecting. And for our final test, let's see how well these do with water. It says in the instruction booklet, product is water resistant but not advisable for heavy rain. So it is important to know that. But let's take these outside, put some water on them and see how they fare. So as you saw there, the lights survived with no problems. I've left them outside to dry. But yeah, that was just a quick video playing around with these Christmas lights from Firefly. I do have an ongoing giveaway for this, so make sure to join. If you did enjoy this video, please give a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.